Hello, everyone. I hope everybody doing fine and doing great. So, the day topic for the day is I may need to get back to Autism Advocacy because it's been a minute since I have advocated for the autism community. It's been 5 years. The reason for that is our attending college and working, and also distancing myself from the general autistic community. If y'all have remember, maybe like 5 years ago, if I believe, that I talk about leaving the general autistic community due to the ignorance, the racism, and the bigotry in the community, and they don't want to include every voice in the autistic community. The the autistic community is very, very much white centric, low support, men, if not men, cisgender women, Christian, etc. And ever since, I joined the autistic community back in 2018 and on social media, which my advocacy be on social media, share my story. And I noticed when I bring up race particular, they always complain, why y'all bring up race? Duh. Not every autistic person go experience the same. Yes, we all have the same disability, but the difference is due to race, gender, sexuality, or intersectionality in general. Every autistic person experience is not gonna be the same. It's a spectrum. You could be high support need, medium support need, or low support need. And of course, a lot of time, there's a whole lot of internalized ableism along with that. It's ridiculous. It don't make no sense. Sorry for stuff in the background, but yeah, it's just a whole lot of internalized ableism, a whole lot of different experience, in the autistic community. Especially, especially when I create the hashtag was autistic black pride. I got so much fucking hate for that. Claim that hashtag alone. They're like, why you bringing that race? Motherfucker, man. I'm talking about my experience being black and autistic. Yes, growing up, you hear like you black and you're proud, you put love your beautiful skin. And then come to my realization of being proud of being autistic too, right? Why be bold, bitch? Right? I'm proud to be black. I'm proud to be autistic. Black autistic pride, baby. Why y'all mad? Why y'all mad? Man. And I know it's like, I thought that find myself in a situation like other, like mostly privileged autistic people, mostly white autistic, like episode invite, like, hey, how you do this, da da da. I like, and that junk erasure, call your peer out on their BS. Like, like I be in situations that don't make no dang sense. Like, it's crazy. I have probably had unfollow some people because of shit. And even incident were going on that related to global majority autistic people, or black and brown people. Were going on with us around the world. Especially we're going with Palestine, Congolese people, Sudan, or black or brown people, Latino folk, black folk, indigenous folk, Middle Eastern, wherever, right? What I noticed, like, when did it come to our lives, particular our peers, who who are privileged, they like, Papa. Even though they say nothing about us without us. But you being selected who be in your circle. Like, come on. Put to represent autism. Even I noticed like basically like black parents or autistic people. Of course, in the black community, the awareness about autism is not the best. And I remember they had me grilling to the parent like you not should do this and this and that, and we keep telling our peers who are privileged like, hey, yo, chill out, chill the fuck out. Because our culture, being black and autistic, it's gonna be different. And we had to explain it like, hey, due to such and such, don't do that. Because I understand because our culture is very different white white peers, right? Our awareness about autism is different. And it probably same go with other black and brown community. Like probably same thing. No awareness because due to how autism being represented in the media and research, it do not talk about the experiences of global majority who are autistic. So our concern be dismissed, hidden, not being heard, lack of resources, no reason on earth. And that's why so many of us to be undiagnosed for years or find out they found that they're autistic years later. And you see a lot of that in the black and brown community. While me, other hand, I'm among this few lucky one. I got them when I was young. To the rest of my peers, no. But other than that, especially the one during the George Floyd 2020, all that shit, the peers who were the most represented, they would start throwing their racist butt off. Even with the live stream situation that happened, it was chaos on TikTok. It don't make no sense. And I had to remove myself. I made the decision that day, like I'm gonna remove myself from the general autistic community online because y'all tripping with y'all racism. Even till now, like ever since I left the general autistic community, I see my other peers who have to be black autistic. They keep saying our peers who are privileged keep spewing racism everywhere. I'm like, well, damn, they ain't changed one bit. Good thing I left. like, I left. I was like, that don't make no damn sense. They still hadn't learned how you say you represent everybody and you selected who who represent autism. That is crazy. And being dismissive of black and brown autistic people, being dismissive of high support need, etc. And shitload of internalized ableism. It don't make no damn sense. And while, I remove myself from the general autistic community online, I will focus on school and work, just living life in general. And once the fruit bloom, I might speak at an event, autism black, or maybe be on podcast if available. Majority of that, I just, do my thing. And yeah, basically. It just, if I be honest with you, I kind of like distance myself from the autism advocacy work, like work in school. But now I think I want to get back at it, but mostly focus on, the black autistic experience. Because that, when my autism advocacy work be around. Black autistic experiences and intersectionality. And also, I kind of lean toward disability justice. You know how advocate might be a little different. I use my YouTube to talk about my experience, what it like to be me, being black, being autistic, being queer, and also being a woman. The journey of Caleb. Like this is me. I'm telling my story. And of course, I share my story with others and make sure they are heard and nothing about. And we deserve to be heard. We should not be silent. And y'all may see me more, maybe events surrounding by black autistic experiences more. That's what I tend to be focused on the most. General autism, I'm not sure. But if they do ask me, I don't not mind, but I don't want to be nobody tokerism. But I think if I had been one when I first started at the autistic community in the beginning. I didn't know better. I thought I would happen now, but I realize people don't want to unlearn their bigotry. So, yeah. So, that's the problem with that one. So, I was doing, Geneva. Now they are now they got bought by some company. I forgot their name. Now they call themselves as BFF. I don't know why they call themselves BFF, but I ain't been on the minute because due to school and work, and I think I may need to get back on it because I'm no longer in school. I'm finally got my master's degree in accounting. Turn up, pew pew. Hope I can find me a job in this messed up economy. Cause it don't make no sense. I'm still looking for a job, y'all. If I did have a job, which I had talked a little bit for my previous video, job hunting, if I remember the video. I was just looking for a job and my little situation being unemployed because my boss decided to be disrespectful for some reason. I was not gonna leave because of it, but I don't like being disrespected. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So I decided to leave, and yeah, so I decided to resign because then, of course, I report her and all that jazz and told the DM about it. So it was this now. Working retail, they always have a high turnout rate, so they never have nobody. It don't make no sense. I I had to leave because I don't want to be disrespected no more. It seems like this year alone, I'm tired of disrespecting people, not take 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 accountability for the thing they be doing. I'm not tolerating no more. So yeah. So now I try to find me a job. I'm trying to find me a job in my area, but I don't know if my interview skills not the best or they found somebody better than me. I just don't know what's going on. It's ridiculous. I'm tempting going back to the retail or grocery store or restaurant. I don't know. I need some income. I don't want to be broke. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being broke. And maybe I'm gonna start selling teach something. And I think I was trying to do that while I was in school, but I can't figure out the tax part. But now I'm in NABA. I should ask them, but I should go back to one of my videos that why I'm hesitant to help. Yeah, I'm gonna get back out there. I'm gonna find ways to teach on the side because I'm tired of being broke, y'all, and sell myself. And since I want to do some advocacy work on the side, I might do that, sell some t-shirts. I might do it, but I don't know how that's gonna work in this comic. But right now, I'm desperate to get some little income on me because it don't make no sense. So, and of course, if I see everybody like doing some of autism events surrounded by black autistic people, I want to speak at an event, thing like that, and go from there. And Yeah, yeah. The story of my life in this economy. So I'm gonna get back at to autism advocacy on the side. But if I get a full time counting job, I'm gonna be hella busy. Bet you know, counting job is working like Monday for Friday. So I might be limited to my autism advocacy work, but I'm trying to do more. But it ain't not gonna be perfect, but I'm gonna try. And maybe try my best to share my story again, cause I ain't been on social media that much either, so I'm gonna get back at it. I don't know how it's gonna work, but let's see y'all. Bye y'all.